Like, it was so bad. Go on a drive, listen to Taylor Swift, and everything will be fine. And that's how you're gonna feel more confident. You can ask your friends to ask them. That's also a really good one. Try your best to stay out of drama. Okay, girls, it's time for girl talk. Grab your blanket, grab a drink, grab some snacks if you want, because we're about to chat. So I posted on my community page on YouTube, and I said, I'm gonna be making a girl talk video. Ask me all your girl questions about boys, friendships, periods, hygiene, everything, and I will answer them to the best of my ability, of course. When I was younger, one of the biggest things that I ever wanted was an older sister to just like give me advice about all this stuff and everything. So I want to be that for you guys, so I'm gonna be answering a bunch of your guys' questions. You guys left 306 comments, so I'm going to start from the top. First period story. You guys asked me that so many times, which I always think that these are always so entertaining to hear. I think I was going into my freshman year. Yes, I was going into my freshman year and I was going to diving. I had a diving era, yes. And I remember my stomach hurt so bad. I was like dying and we were in the car. Oh, my stomach hurt so bad and I started crying, whatever. So we go home and I'm laying on the couch and I am in excruciating pain. Like, I literally thought my appendix was gonna burst because that's how bad it felt. Like, it was so bad. But usually your first period is the worst. And then I remember my mom came and brought me a ginger ale and she was like, it might be your first period. And I was like, ma'am, no. I was like, no, go away. I was so embarrassed. So whatever. So then a couple hours later I went to the bathroom and I saw that I got my period. I felt like the scariest thing was I had to go tell my mom. So I walked into the kitchen, I was like, Mom, I got my period. And she was like, she like got all excited and I was like, that's what I was scared of. I didn't want her to get excited. Also, don't mind my voice. I am very sick. And she was like, do you know what to do? I was like, yes, bye. And that was it. I feel like the first couple of years when you get it, it's like, you don't want to talk about it with your friends, you don't want to talk about it with your family. It's just like off topic. But now that I'm a senior in high school, it's like everybody is like, oh, do you have this? Like, do you have supplies? Like, I need it. Or you're like, yeah, I'm on my period, or I have cramps, or anything. It's like, it's a very more normal thing to talk about than when you first get it, you know? Like, it's like, I always know when my friends are on their period because they say it. That's my first period story. Not too bad. I've heard really bad horror stories though. How to deal with rejection. Okay, I feel like this is kind of like pertaining towards like boy rejection. I mean, honestly, I feel like every girl at least gets rejected by some guy that they like at least once in their life, at the very least once. But how I like to see it is, okay, he's clearly not the one for you. It's like, if he doesn't like you back and reciprocate the same energy, then it's like, he's obviously not the guy that you thought that he was. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless he does it in a very nice way. But anytime I get rejected by a boy or boy problems or anything, just have a girls' night. Go hang out with your girls, go get Chipotle, go on a drive, listen to Taylor Swift, and everything will be fine. Like, boys is one of the things that they're gonna come and they're gonna go and there's gonna be issues and all around, but it's like your core group of girlfriends, that's what's most important. That's what's actually going to be consistent throughout your life. How to trust a friend. Okay, I feel like so many girls deal with this, especially if they have had not so healthy friendships in the past, because then you kind of have trust issues and it's hard to fully trust a friend, especially with like something that's personal or anything like that. You don't want to be the friend that doesn't tell them anything, like they don't trust them. It's a very surface level friendship. I think that when you get to a point in a friendship that you're like, I feel like I can share these types of things with them, then that's when your friendship goes from a surface level friendship to more of like a deeper friendship, you know? Obviously, like with your best friend, you're going to tell them things because you trust them, but that didn't happen just like that. So it's a very slow thing. So it's like, you know, kind of test the waters a little bit, like tell them a little bit of something and then obviously you'll get the vibe. Like, especially girls who have this instinct of like, can I trust this person? Can I not trust this person? But if you do have trust issues, definitely just start with one person that's very close to you and you got this. How to make sure you're around the right people. Okay, my parents tell me this all the time. It's like, those aren't your people, or these are your people. And it's like, I think that there are a few questions that you need to ask yourself when you're around these groups of people to figure out if they're actually your people. First question is, how do you feel around them when you're with them? How do you feel after you're with them? That's a very big one. Do you feel happy, excited, fulfilled? Or do you feel like, I shouldn't have said that? Or why'd they do this? Why did they say this? Or did they judge me when I said this? Or did I do something wrong? If you're constantly questioning yourself around them, it's a no-no. Do they guide you to the right things? Like, good friends will tell you the truth, like, hey, you need to stop doing that, or don't say that. Like, they will give you the hardcore truth and advice, even when it's the hard truth, because they genuinely want what's best for you. If you say that you're gonna go make this like bad decision and they fully support that, that's not good. So ask yourself those questions. And also realize, how are they talking about other people? If they're talking bad about everybody that they know, then they're probably talking bad about you. So really keep that in mind. How to be more confident. Honestly, this this is definitely something that comes with time. As I think back to like my elementary school days and my middle school days, it's definitely like a roller coaster, and it still is, obviously. It's like some days, some weeks you're gonna feel super confident in yourself and in your personality and in your body, and other days you are going to feel not confident at all. I know that there are so many tips and tricks with confidence. It's like, I know some of my friends that they put sticky notes all around their mirror, like, you are strong, you are confident, you are beautiful, you are loved, and that really helps them. For me personally, it's obviously getting into my Bible, getting into the word, and really just like, that's my type of affirmation that I like. And also just keep on remembering that the people that you surround yourself with, you will feel confident with. You will feel like you can say what you want to say, you can bring yourself as you are, and that's how you're gonna feel more confident, is surrounding yourself with people that bring you up, you know? Also, when it comes to feeling confident in your physical appearance, one thing is find your style. That always helps. Find clothes that fits your body type, that makes you feel confident and makes you just feel pretty. Like, what do you feel you're prettiest at? Some girls, it's skirts and dresses and pretty frills and everything. Some people, it's jeans. Some girls, it's just like being comfy with like sweats and a tank, or, you know, like, what do you feel confident in? How to recover after leaving a toxic friendship. This is such a good question. This has happened a couple times in my life, and I think that's something that really helped me always, is surrounding yourself with people that bring you up, that support you. Know that just because you left this one bad friendship doesn't mean that you don't have any friends. It means that there are other people and are literally your ride or dies, even if that one person is not for you anymore. And something that you always have to remind yourself is some people are only for a certain season of your life. Like, sometimes you're only friends with somebody for a year or for 2 years or for a couple months, and then they just don't fit that season of your life anymore, and that's okay. And that's kind of how friends are. That's how a lot of things are in your life, so you just have to keep on reminding yourself that. What makeup should you start with when you're young? Oh my goodness, such a good question, especially since that there are so many, like, they call them Sephora kids, like younger kids that are getting into more makeup younger, which that was definitely me. I am definitely one of those too. I think that the first time I started experimenting with makeup and buying my first pieces, I was in 6th grade. That sounds about right, 6th grade. Now I'd go to like Dollar Tree and get a bunch of stuff. The top 3 things that you should start with if you really want to start wearing makeup when you're young: lip gloss, blush, and mascara. And if mascara is a little bit too much or a little bit too scary, try clear mascara. That's what I started with at first. It's so fun. And I know some people are also putting Aquaphor on their eyelashes now instead of clear mascara, and it looks really good. And also, you're allowed to experiment with makeup. Like, you can put on a full face of glam makeup at whatever age you want. It's like, maybe not wear it out, because usually your parents won't let you wear it out, but it's so fun to experiment. How do you know if your crush likes you back? Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, I feel like one of my toxic traits is I feel like I have a different crush like every week. That could just be me. Well, obviously, if you are talking to your crush, like they're in your class or you talk to them on a regular basis, there are a couple different things that can give you a couple hints that they like you back. Obviously, if you're in a class with them and the boy is talking to you more than like a lot of other girls, that's obviously a good indicator. If they respond quickly on Snapchat or text, come on. And if they do things that are not a normal boy thing to do. Usually, like, a boy at school is not going to voluntarily go up to a girl and be like, hi, how are you? How's your family? How did you do on this? Like, asking super questions about yourself. That could be one of the indicators. But there's so many more, you know? Also, like, you can ask your friends to ask them. That's also a really good one. Okay, another person asked, tips for starting middle school. Oh my goodness. Middle school were the best years of my life and the worst years of my life, and I feel like so many people say that, especially the worst years of their life. Some of my tips for middle school is definitely, middle school is the years that the most drama is going to happen. I promise you. High school, people, it starts fading out and people just find their people and it's not that intense. Elementary school, it's all like, they stole my toy, or usually it's littler things. But middle school, it's when the most drama happens. People are making group chats, people are talking, girls are starting to get crushes and maybe even boyfriends and all that stuff. All that stuff starts to happen. So the best thing I can say is try your best to stay out of drama. You're going to very quickly see who are the drama starters, who will always be involved in the drama, and there's usually like a group of girls or boys or anybody that will always be involved in any of that. So I will try to steer clear of that always, and you will get involved in some sort of drama in middle school. And that's the hardest part. I hate it. Okay, and that is episode 1 of Girl Talk, while I answer all of your girly questions from like an older sister. If you guys have any more questions, make sure to comment them down below. I love you guys and I love helping you guys out. Bye.